I'm gonna start. Okay. For goodness sake.
Do you want me to do it up?
Yeah, can you just... No, I'm just at the start. I'm saying I'm Finn. No, I'm Hartley. Finn Hartley. Okay. With this bow tie. Right. I'm Hartley. Finn Hartley. Do 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 do.
What was that?
That was so funny.
What? Why the deodorant?
I don't know. It's like smoke. Like shh. I'm Hartley. Finn Hartley. No, I need to get this off. That stinks.
Hi, we're the Scrutinizers with my son,
Finn, and my dad.
Mark. And we're looking at two movies this week. We're looking at Hotel Transylvania
Yep.
2, and obviously the latest of the James Bond films, Spectre. So we're going to start with Hotel Transylvania, is that right?
Okay, yeah, cool.
Ever since Johnny and Mavis had their little monster, I've been the happiest vampire in the world!
Are we sure he's a vampire?
Technically, you have until you're 5 to get your vampire fangs.
Oh, he'll get his fangs. He's just like me. Look at him.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Because on the first one, there were definitely laugh out loud moments. But with this one, it wasn't that laugh out loud moments. It was just more like, oh, yeah. Like, instead of like,
Yeah.
ah.
I think one of the problems for me as a dad was that it was a little bit slow getting going. It's
Yeah,
one of these
I get
problems
it.
when they do like another film, like they sometimes have like the boy and the girl who basically were only sort of being allowed to go out are now married and got a kid,
Yeah.
and the kid then had to get to 5 years old. So obviously a lot of the film at the beginning was just sort of showing all of that transition, which wasn't really
No.
hugely active.
And one thing that I just want to say is that basically, if you look at the poster, the granddad is on the poster. But the thing is, the granddad is only on it for like 10 minutes. And the thing is, he hates humans, like he wants to kill them. And then 1 minute later, he loves humans and loves his little son. I just didn't really understand that. I think he should have been there for like 3/4 of the film and hated humans to the last 10 minutes.
Maybe there wasn't much tension.
Yeah, because he went in and was like, I hate humans. And then 10 seconds later, I love my family that are half human.
Well, that's because actually, in the end, he wasn't a human.
No, I know, no.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, what?
Oh. Anyway.
Wow, I tried to make it a spoiler-free thing, and here you are, just being like, ooh, Uncle is having an affair with the wife, like...
That's not.
That's not in the film.
That's not in the film.
That's not in the
That's
film.
definitely not a spoiler.
We've been talking about moving somewhere safer for Dennis.
But then I'll be all alone.
Dad, don't give me the pouty bat face.
We gotta teach this kid how to be a monster.
Wow.
If we get his fangs to come out, Mavis can't leave. Robbie, you okay out there? He's fine. He's blobby. Okay, Murray, show him how to be scary. Ow! My back. For real.
We're so happy you came to visit. I love California. 48 flavors. This place is open all night, right, sir?
Yes.
She's gonna wanna move. I gotta fix this kid now. How are we doing?
He's adorable.
How cute.
You know who could fix the kid in a snap? Vlad.
Hi, Dad. Are we ready to do this? Guys, we're running out of time. I'm sorry, Blobby. We really meant to call you sooner. Okay, fellas, plan B.
Coming through.
Happen on. Hit it. Are you kidding me?
It is a great film, but it's not as good as the first one, as this usually happens. Some brilliant voice talent in the film.
Yeah.
Some great performers from the actors. But I think the script was just a bit slow getting going, and then it sort of had to finish quite quickly, and it was just all a little bit bizarre, really, I thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't... And unfortunately, sometimes these cartoons are great for adults and for kids, but actually I noticed quite a lot of families around us with younger kids than him, and they were sort of getting restless and bored. So in some ways, I think probably it wasn't really sort of active enough for the younger ones either. Thank you for the fanfare. So we've had, obviously, the amazing release of James Bond's Spectre.
This organization, do you know what it's called?
Its name is Spectre.
Look around you, James. Everything you believed in, a ruin. Why did you come? I came here to kill you. And I thought you came here to die.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
Actually a really good film. I wouldn't say it's my favourite Bond film though. I probably going to get a lot of people being like, "Ooh, I loved it. It's the James Bond film. It's meant to be amazing." Ooh. Well, I'm just saying it's not my favourite James Bond film. I'm like, it's a good one. It's on top 5, just not my favourite James Bond film. Your short thoughts?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. I think it was an absolutely amazing film.
Yeah,
really loved it.
It's an amazing film, but it's not my favourite.
But then what's your favourite? Then what's the other 4 top films?
Yes.
Caught you out.
I didn't say it was the 5th favourite film.
Yeah, you did.
No, I said it's in my top 5.
Okay, so what's the other 4?
Well, no, I'm saying, okay, so it's the 3rd favourite film, okay?
Okay, so what's the other 2?
Well, up there, the 4th favourite film is Skyfall, and that's the before one, but it's on the before list. But the thing is, I did like Doctor No, the classics. The classics are much better, and the one with the ice hotel. I love that.
Oh,
one.
the
Ice Hotel was the
Icarus.
best one. That's my top one. Just because it had an ice hotel, it's my favourite.
Well, yeah. I think the thing is about it is that where obviously James Bonds have sort of started to go is they've become trying to be more real and less fancy. And in some ways, I quite like that. I think Daniel Craig is... Sorry to the fans of Sean Connery, but I think Daniel Craig is now surpassed Sean Connery as being the best James Bond. Lots of people are going to disagree with that. So, what was your favourite bit of the film, though, Spectre?
I think my favourite part is when they actually finally meet the bad guy, and they go into their hotel rooms, and then there's pictures of them in their childhood. Because I just felt like that was that's a scary move. Or when they go inside the control room, and it's kind of weird because it does say that there are cameras. There could be cameras anywhere, and it was kind of creepy.
Watching you. Yeah,
it was kind of creepy because they were in a little.
So the surveillance.
Yeah, they were in a little room that literally they thought had no cameras in, and it had quite a lot of cameras on different angles. And it's just kind of creepy, really. But I liked that. I think it was quite a good thing in it.
I quite liked the kind of weird... Well, the car chase was actually quite good.
Yes.
But also the chase where he's in an aeroplane and they're in Land Rovers.
Yeah.
That was quite good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
I think it was good because in some ways it was like Bond was kind of stuck. He just had to make chase with whatever was around.
Yeah.
So he ends up getting the plane.
And that normally isn't what's the case, because it's normally oh, Q just sent me a motorcycle, or Q just sent me this. But You can't just send them a motorcycle like, oh no, I lost the car. Q doesn't know anything about it. Oh wait, he sent me a motorcycle. Like, it's kind of always like that, but that's a good thing because he just found a aeroplane in the middle of the...
And chases them with it,
Yeah.
and obviously makes a few mistakes on his way, but luckily saves the girl in the end. Now that was the one downside, I suppose, for you, wasn't it?
Okay.
And I think it was really for me.
I want to just say something.
Yes.
If you just killed a guy, and let's say this is like the woman who killed him with me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what should we do now? Cut to the next scene. Oh, I love you. Oh. Why? You could be searching up all about Spectre and all the army that people are trying to kill you at. No, you'd rather kiss in a hotel room. Okay, that's okay. You just killed someone and you're trying that half an hour, or 15 minutes of me just watching them kiss, and I'm just like.
I don't think
Come
it
on,
was 15
speed
minutes.
it up. Speed it up. Like, I'm trying to watch this movie so I can, because I want to just go.
It was an interesting thing because I don't know if you've heard, but the Bond girls were really meant to be Bond women in this particular film because obviously giving more power to the women, and that's great. But then why have your James Bond sleep with both women when actually there really wasn't any reason?
But what I found weird
I think it was a bit
the
weird.
first woman. It was kind of like sleepwalking.
That was
like sleepwalking loving. Like, instead of going to bed with her, she was like it was really weird. Like sleepwalking, like, oh, I love you. Ooh.
Oh dear.
It's like sleepwalking in glass.
Anyway, yeah, to be honest, I don't know whether it needs it anymore. I don't know why, it's an archaic thing. Why are you getting money?
Sorry, go.
And it's quite an archaic thing. I think they should actually leave it out. I think they could have just had a nice sort of drink together, and he could have done continue doing some research on his thing, rather than he seems to have too much time on his hands as far as I'm concerned, doesn't he?
Realised something.
He should just get on with catching the baddies.
I just realised something.
What?
In that film, every time he killed someone, he hooked up with a woman. Every time he killed someone, he hooked up with a woman.
I think that's pretty much what
James Bond is about.
Bond, yeah.
License
and drinking.
License to kill, license to thrill.
And with that, from a 10-year-old boy, I think that's a wrap. So, so James Bond is definitely worth going to watch. I don't think it's suitable for anybody younger than 9, really, is it?
No.
10 I think is probably about right. Because
No, I'd say 9 and under.
What, 9 and under?
Yeah.
Not to go and see it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, so I'd say
Under 10.
9 and up, you can watch it.
Yeah, oh, okay, right.
9 and
So,
up.
I would say that because there's quite a lot of horrible bits.
Yeah, like drilling.
Now that wasn't nice. Anyway, we won't talk about that because that might be a spoiler. And
gross.
And eyes using thumbs. That was quite gross.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Yeah, that and there was a lot of necks kind of being broken and anyway.
It was like...
So, yeah, definitely not for, to be honest, your age and above.
9 and above.
Yeah.
I'm 10, but I'd say 9 and above. Yeah, I would say 9 and above.
I would say more.
I would say more
Skyfall.
10. I watched Skyfall when I was like 9 or 8, and that was.
Shh! Don't tell.
That makes me sound I watched Skyfall when I was 12.
No, but this one in some ways is a little bit worse with the drilling, I think, than
yeah.
Skyfall.
No, but Skyfall. Remember? Do you not remember when his jaw went out of place?
Whose jaw?
The bad guy, his jaw out of place.
Oh.
And
yeah. Anyway.
Oscar-winning jaw.
So weird. Right. Can we sum up?
Yeah.
So, Hotel Transylvania, great film.
Not laugh
for
out loud.
him, but not the best for me.
Not laugh out loud. Just say that.
But it's a nice film. James Bond Spectre, absolutely amazing for me. Okay for him.
Good.
But don't take anybody younger. Anyway, that's our roundup of Hotel Transylvania and Spectre.
See you later.